Hi guys. Okay, today we're going to talk about this question. The normal to the curve y equals to x squared times sine 3x at the point A, right, where x equals to pi over 3 passes through the point 0k. So how do we find the value of k? Okay, so let's do a dy dx first. You have to use a product rule. Okay, so dy dx is equals to 2x times sine 3x, okay, plus 3x squared cosine 3x, right? Okay, so at the point x equals to pi over 3, dy dx equals to 2 times pi over 3 times sine. Okay, what is 3 times pi over 3, right? That is pi. Okay, and then we have a pi over 3 square cosine 3 times pi over 3. Again, it is pi. Okay, so take note that sine pi is actually 0, right? So this times 0 makes the whole thing 0. So our dy dx is basically, and cosine pi is -1, right? Okay, so this is pi square over 3. So it's negative pi square over 3, right? Okay, so negative pi square over 3, right? What does it represent? It represents the gradient of the tangent, right? At the point A, right? Okay, so we want to find the gradient of the normal. So if you recall, there's this special relationship. Right? Just recall. Okay, so the gradient, okay, write it in short, GRAD, gradient of tangent times gradient of normal is always equals to -1, right? Okay. So what do we get here? Our gradient of normal is basically 3 over pi square, right? Okay, so now let's move on. Okay, let's move on to find the equation of the normal. Okay, so I know that, okay, point A, let's find the coordinate of point A. Okay, so at x equals to pi over 3, take note that point A lies on this curve also, right? Point A lies on this curve. So I can use this curve to find the y coordinate of point A. Okay, so at x equals to pi over 3, y is equals to pi over 3 square sine, okay, again, we have 3 times pi over 3, which is pi, right? Okay, and this is sine pi is 0. So our y is 0. So our y coordinate is 0. So point A has this coordinate, pi over 3, 0. And our equation of normal, okay, equation of normal passes through point A, right? It passes through point A. Okay, so we're going to use that to help us to find the equation of normal. Okay, so equation of normal is a straight line. So, it can be expressed as y equals to mx plus c, right? Okay, assuming that it's not vertical. So when x is pi over 3, y is 0. Okay, so let's substitute the values. What is our gradient? 3 over pi square, right? Okay, our x is pi over 3 plus c. Oh, okay. So this is 0. This is 1 over pi plus c. So what does that imply, right? Tells us that c is -1 over, right, 1 over pi. Okay. Okay, so our equation of normal is y equals to 3 over pi square times x minus 1 over pi, right? Okay, so now, and this normal passes through the point 0k. Now I can use the equation of normal to help me find the value of k. Okay, I'm going to substitute x equals to 0. Okay, so y is equals to 3 over pi squared times 0 minus 1 over pi, right? Okay, so what is this? Negative 1 over pi. So k is negative 1 over pi, right? So if you are observant enough, okay, you should be able to pick up k from here, right? Because, well, c is the y-intercept, and 0k kind of tells us the y-intercept, right? Because we intersect the y-axis, x is equals to 0. So yeah, this step is a little bit redundant, but if you can't see, you can still do this step and you will still get the answer, right? K is equals to negative 1 over pi.